In 1973, Wilda Penfield, a Canadian neurosurgeon, was faced with a medical mystery. A young woman had been brought to him because she couldn't stop talking. Like, literally, she just wouldn't shut up at first. This made sense. If he tries to talk too much, his voice will start to crack. But there's one disease that researchers haven't been able to get a handle on yet, and that's dementia. That's why we're asking you to support our platform. By doing so, you'll not only help us make more videos about amazing science, but you'll also be supporting our Dementia Discovery Fund, which is currently investing in over 25 projects searching for a cure for dementia. But thanks to his doctor's unorthodox treatment, he can now sleep in peace. The part of her brain responsible for speech had been damaged by a stroke, which in some cases can lead to an uncontrollable impulse to talk, sometimes for hours on end. But after 2 years of trying to stop her, Penfield had to admit defeat. He couldn't figure out how to make her stop talking, so he did the only thing he could think of. He'll cut out the part of her brain responsible for speech. And as soon as he did that, she stopped talking. She then went on to live a happy, if somewhat silent, life until her death in 2008. Our next story is about a man who couldn't stop talking, but in his case, it was a lot more complicated. Meet John, a 63-year-old man who has a rare neurological condition. In John's case, his incessant talking isn't a result of brain damage, but of an extremely rare syndrome called XYY syndrome. It is a genetic disorder caused by an X or Y chromosome and is present in roughly 1 in 1,000 men. But only 5% of those affected by the condition are known to display the most common symptom, which is, you guessed it, an uncontrollable impulse to talk. Researchers believe that this and other symptoms of the disorder are caused by an overgrowth of the frontal lobe, which is the part of the brain responsible for speech and language. In John's case, the extra Y chromosome meant that his frontal lobe grew so large that it literally put pressure on his brainstem, causing him to talk nonstop. The only thing that stopped him was sleep. During his waking hours, he would talk so much that he would literally wear himself hoarse. But once he went to sleep, his vocal cords would magically stop working, allowing him to sleep with perfect silence. Doctors were able to take advantage of this quirk to treat him. By keeping him awake for around the clock, they were able to tire him out enough that when he slept, his vocal cords would remain relaxed, allowing him to finally rest. These days, John lives a relatively normal life, although he still can't talk all that much. Now, these days, scientists are discovering that many of these so-called incurable diseases actually have effective treatments, even if those treatments aren't always conventional.